Coming up next on Good Taste. I love it.
It's time to celebrate the top tastes of the season.
Is this not a fun way to cook or what?
We've had so many flavors to savor.
Oh, wow.
Which amazing dish stood out like no other?
That is phenomenal. Oh, whoa.
And later, the Queen of Texas barbecue reveals the secret to 90 years of barbecue bliss.
How did you get in the business of barbecue?
I married into it.
Plus, we'll drop in for one more bite from a hill country haven filled with Texas favorites.
The food is wonderful, atmosphere is great.
It's rich. It's a very fine taste of season 9. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tangi Patton. What a season we've had. One spectacular dish after another. It's been a whirlwind of flavors. So how do you pick a favorite? Kind of impossible, but some are so memorable they just truly stand out. Here are the top 9 dishes of season 9.
We're kicking things off with the house-made green chorizo from Phoebe's Diner in Austin.
It's like a chorizo that has life.
It's bright.
This chorizo is a flavor powerhouse. It starts with apple cider vinegar, serrano chilies, garlic, and herbs. Add more spices to liven it up and pour that mix over freshly ground pork.
We use it for breakfast tacos, enchiladas, and this is our shrimp and grits. Yeah.
That is phenomenal, and we've got the recipe for the chorizo online.
Unreal. It's delicious.
At number 8, it's the Texas pecan mole-covered cabrito at Cherokee in the Alamo City.
The cabrito is really good.
That smoked meat gets cooked underground for 24 hours, then covered in an amazing pecan mole, topped with toasted sesames and shaved white onion.
It's fantastic. Really nice.
That pecan mole is definitely a sauce worth raving about.
This is what Texas hill country food is supposed to taste like.
Dish number 7 comes from Cochineal in Marfa, where we fell in love with, well, I'll let the chef do the talking.
It's called Tutti Schnatzltes, and it's
Tutti
Tutti Schnatzltes. Geschnatzltes.
Kashnachless. I'm close.
It's not easy to pronounce, but it sure is easy to eat. Tender slices of nilgai, smothered in a butter-filled, wine-infused, irresistibly creamy mushroom sauce.
You can already tell this is going to be delicious.
You can't go wrong with butter, white wine, and cream.
It's got everything, right? The perfect combination. Oh, wow. It's delicious.
Number 6 on our list, the unforgettable pork street tacos at La Calle in Houston.
The tacos.
Tacos.
Street tacos can't be beat.
The street tacos are superb.
Oh gosh, I love their tacos.
One taste, and you'll understand why they're the best seller.
That's what you want to do with a taco. That's how you eat a taco.
La Calle's tacos are the real deal. Exactly what you find on the streets of Mexico City.
Juicy, messy, and delish, right?
Head to Cibolo Creek Brewing Company in Bernie and sink your teeth into dish number 5, a burger that's gained legendary status.
I like the goat burger.
The goat burger. You do a goat burger that is amazing.
Absolutely.
It is so big that you have to take items off to get your mouth around it. So at least you don't have to dislocate your jaw to eat it.
This burger is slathered with a dreamy 3-cheese spread, 2 crispy onion rings, and house-made mayo.
A burger to me is like a sacred item.
Yeah, we're definitely known for that goat burger here in Bernie, Texas.
I believe it. It's worth driving to Bernie to have. It's that good. We're down to the final 4. The next dish celebrates the flavors of Old Mexico, but with a bit of a twist. Coming in at number 4, it's not quesadilla, it's quesabirria.
Ambrisa is a fiesta of flavors.
Oh, I love it. I am in love with everything Dia de Muertos.
The quesabirria is a dish that gets everyone talking. It's a stunner, all right.
Lots of flavors, smoke, spice, you name it.
Yeah, so I mix it all and then put it into the short ribs.
That's right, short ribs. That's what sets this birria dish at Ambrisa apart.
It's a completely different flavor.
The finished dish is a true delight.
Cheers. That is amazing.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. That really is.
Yep.
We have the recipe online.
In our third spot, a sweet surprise we found at a dreamy little place called Tilly's in Dripping Springs.
Oh my gosh, we love Tilly's.
Everything is delicious.
You'll want to save a lot of room for dessert. This Lone Star Sweet takes center stage.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like a tall Texan, this Texas honey cake knows how to get some attention. It's a Russian cream cake loaded with native Texas honey, plus a hint of cinnamon and Swiss meringue on top. One bite, and your taste buds just might do the Texas two-step.
Tilly's is absolutely awesome.
Our runner-up this season is from Astor in Marfa, a sensational cafe diners just can't get enough of.
I love it.
Love it.
Absolutely love it.
There's a lot to love here, all right.
That is phenomenal. Oh, whoa.
My favorite dessert, this scrumptious creation.
It's beautiful.
This burnt Bass cheesecake is so good, it's worth driving clear across the Lone Star State just to have a bite.
Oh my gosh.
It's simply divine.
Finally, we're down to the top dish of this season. It's full of flavor and crafted by a celebrated chef, taking the culinary world by storm. All it takes is one bite to see why this dish is so amazing.
It's a traditional dish from Malaysia street stalls.
It starts with silky flat noodles, cooked in a piping hot wok until they start to char. Add a heap of calamari, fresh Gulf shrimp, and some sweet and salty Chinese sausage.
Is this not a fun way to cook or what?
A little kick of sriracha, some garlicky Chinese chives, and a handful of earthy bean sprouts finish it off.
So good. I love it. Well, there you go. The standout dishes of the season we'll never forget. Check them all out at goodtaste.tv. You can also get the recipes there too. Cheers to all those incredible dishes and the chefs that made it happen. Welcome now to the Goya Kitchens, everyone. We're with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, as always, making something incredible. And this is a fun twist on spaghetti.
Yeah, we're doing a Peruvian green spaghetti using our Goya evaporated milk, typical from Peru. In this case, we're using the evaporated milk and do a twist with fresh herbs. I'm making a recipe for you guys.
That's a new one for me. Let's do it.
Okay, so to start, the spinach, then some fresh basil. After that, some walnuts.
Ah, for texture?
Yeah, some Goya minced garlic.
Easiest garlic in the world you'll ever use.
Then Goya evaporated milk. Then some queso fresco. After that, we're gonna season with some Goya adobo for more flavor. And then to finish it up, some Goya strawberry and olive oil. So good. Super healthy, super delicious. More the Goya strawberry and olive oil.
Can't get enough. It's
So
always
good.
good.
We have our Goya spaghetti that we previously cooked, following the direction of 7 to 8 minutes until al dente. We wanna heat up the pasta again. Then we're gonna add some of the cooking liquid that we save, about 1/3 of a cup. We're gonna add the sauce. They're nice and green. You can see the creaminess of the evaporated milk and the cheese. Let's see that. We're gonna mix it in. We're gonna heat it up and cook for around 3 to 4 minutes.
Ready to go.
Smells so good. Now we're just gonna plate it real quick.
Yeah, it smells amazing. It's a very pretty, fresh color, right?
Nice. That Parmesan cheese.
This looks incredible.
Is it good?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Delicious, right?
It's very bright and lively, right?
So creamy.
I love it. We have the recipe online. Fernando, thank you.
Thank you. Buen provecho.
What a delicious take on spaghetti. Peruvian spaghetti. Who knew? Still to come,
Get ready for a roundup of the best vino of the season in my wine finds. But first, we'll hear from a Texas barbecue legend and find out what makes the original Black's barbecue so special.
Before barbecue was cool, they dedicated themselves to the craft of Texas barbecue.
tales from the Queen of Texas barbecue. Next.
Get social with us. Follow us on Instagram at Goodtaste TV. Cisco, at the heart of food and service. Years of rich history and some really awesome barbecue is what you'll find inside the original Black's Barbecue in Lockhart, Texas. We sat down with second-generation pitmaster and pioneer Norma Jean Black and fourth-generation pitmaster Barrett Black to learn more about how the family introduced true Texas barbecue to the state.
How did you get in the business of barbecue?
I married into it.
For 5 generations, the Black family has been serving the local community. Originally a meat market turned grocery store, Black's was started in 1932 by Edgar Black Sr. Brisket and sausage were the first items on the menu, and as the business evolved into a restaurant, Edgar Black Jr. and his wife Norma Jean took the reins.
And it kept growing and growing, and finally my husband says, I need help.
Edgar Black Jr. served in World War II and later dealt with many health challenges.
For 20 years he was ill, and so I had to learn how to do things.
You've seen so much of the restaurant's life from start to where we are right now.
Yes.
Is there one thing so far that you're most proud of?
I'm proud of the fact that my husband and I were able to work together day and night, yet we had a great marriage.
One of the things that's always touched me, meeting you all, I don't know why this makes me emotional, but you were the first really to get rid of the segregation in the area. I mean, that took a lot of courage.
Yeah, that was one of your conditions to come work here.
I told him I would come, but there were 2 things I'd wanted, and that was to take that sign down that said, for colored only. And then the second thing was that I did not want the cases of beer or beer displayed in the restaurant.
In turn, Norma Jean helped end segregation in the entire Lockhart community, which is why she's celebrated today as a true Texas trailblazer, well beyond barbecue.
Before barbecue was cool, they dedicated themselves to the craft of Texas barbecue and not just doing the minimum and surviving. They were innovating and perfecting and looking for the best ingredients and the best ranchers to create the best product possible and experience for the guest.
And here we are, 90 plus years later.
Yes.
And still barbecue greatness, truly.
Yes. It's been great. People have been great to us. I hope that we have been okay.
Oh, I think you've been okay. Thank you very much.
Time for my wine finds, and it's the time of year where I choose my favorite finds from the entire season. It's a hard job because they're all spectacular. I taste each and every one of the wines I feature on all of these segments. Up first, the Hess Family Select Chardonnay. This is a classic Chardonnay without being overly oaky or buttery. The fruit sings, and so does the price at only $10 a bottle. This is a great find. Up next, I drink rosé all year long, and I am loving this Ultimate Provence Rosé. It is classic French rosé, and it'll pair with anything on your table. I love it all by itself, too, at only $18 a bottle. Okay, Pinot Noir fans, you're going to enjoy the Highland Estates Old Vine Pinot Noir from Willamette Valley in Oregon. A velvety smooth Pinot that pairs perfectly with meats, seafood, even charcuterie. It's also delightful all by itself. It's $27 a bottle. Splurge, you're worth it. Next, we are heading to South America, where you're going to find some fantastic wine bargains. Up first, the Concha y Toro Gran Reserva Preserving Nature Cabernet Sauvignon from our Chilean friends. A delicious Cabernet with layers of flavors that'll pair with any meat you're serving. It's only $12 a bottle. Hard to believe. Last, but definitely not least, an Argentinian wine from a well-known winemaking family, the Alma Negra M blend. This is a Bonarda grape and Malbec blend. Both varietals offer deep flavors of dark plums and blueberries. This wine will pair perfectly with anything you've got on the grill. It's only $20 a bottle. To see all my wine finds every single week, head to Goodtaste.tv. And to buy these fabulous wines, head right here to your H-E-B.
Coming up, some creative ways to store your wine.
Wine cellars can be the heart of the home.
We'll find out how coming up. Plus,
we strike up a fire Thursday, Friday, Saturday night.
We're back for one more bite, where the hills are alive with good taste.
It's so good.
Thank you. A dish that's hard to resist. Next.
We love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all our episodes right here. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. Good Taste with Tangi is brought to you in part by H-E-B.
You know how there's always one restaurant you just can't wait to get back to? Well, here's one we just had to visit again.
The wait is over. San Antonio's famous Bohannon steaks are now on the grill in the Hill Country at Peggy's on the Green in Bernie.
We're so excited that it's here in Bernie. We've been waiting a very long time.
But it's not just those mouth-watering steaks that shine on this menu. The plates here reflect Southern refined recipes, pulled from the pages of Mark Bohannon's Mother's Cookbook.
The food is wonderful, atmosphere is great.
It's everything you'd hope for from an upscale Southern kitchen. And of course, for Bohannon's loyalists, those famous juicy prime steaks. All served inside the historic Ye Kindle Inn.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Where the warm and rustic dining room has been lovingly restored.
Come on in and give us a shot. I think you'll find that this place is every bit of Bohannon's, but without the feeling of having to wear a tie.
It's been delightful.
Cheers, Susie.
Wine lovers, ever thought about adding a special place to your home to store your wines? Well, you might be surprised how much value that can add to your home. We go to the experts at the Phyllis Browning Company for more.
We all know good taste begins at home, and I can't think of a better way to add some good taste to your house and maybe kind of add to your exploration of wine than a wine cellar. And I'm with an expert when it comes to all things about homes, Jennifer Browning-Shimwell with Phyllis Browning Company. This is an interesting thing to think about, whether you're looking for a home or the home you have, right?
Absolutely. Wine cellars can be the heart of the home. A lot of people think of the kitchen as the heart of the home, but wine is a place where people celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, special memories. So bringing a wine cellar into a home gives that extra level for celebration.
And it can be done in a variety of places. Things you may not think about can be turned into wine cellars.
Absolutely. Originally, wine cellars were basements. So it could be a smaller room on the lower level. It could be a large basement, depending on the size that you want the wine cellar to be. They don't have to be large, but what they do need to be is dark and cool.
Another area where I've seen them kind of pop up is under stairwells. Are you seeing that?
I've seen a few. Closets can also work. Extra pantries can work. As long as you have a place where you can keep the room dark and you can keep it temperature controlled.
Does having a wine cellar improve the value of a home?
I would say yes, because It taps into that emotional level of this is going to be a place I'm going to make memories. And again, people make memories around wine. It's that idea of my home is a place where I celebrate happy memories and where I relax.
Here's to good taste.
And wine cellars.
In wine cellars. I love it. Thanks, Jennifer. As always, if you want to maybe explore selling your home or finding one with an incredible wine cellar, head to phyllisbrowning.com. Something special, compliments of the chef, next. Wow, what a season, right? We hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. Don't forget, you can catch all of the recipes from all season long at goodtaste.tv. Follow us on Instagram at goodtastetv too. We want to give a Lone Star shout out to our wonderful TV affiliate, WUXP in Nashville. We love Music City and all of our viewers there. And we love all of our viewers all across Texas and in Oklahoma. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers to good taste.
Fussing with the grill and flipping it, that's part of the fun. And who likes to just flip it once or twice?
I agree. There is a thing about flipping the steak, right?
Yeah.
This next dish celebrates the flavors of old Mexico with a bit of a twist. Coming in at number 4, it's not quesadilla, my bad. It's quesabirria.